Hey, what's going on, guys? So, as I've stated before, my NeoGeo had a casualty in the move, and now it is time to try my best to fix it. I got a new piece of replacement glass, not really glass, plexiglass, and some other things to kind of fix it, pull it tight, make it right. So we're going to attempt to do that today. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. A lot of times I've already kind of done the stuff in the video, so I get to record the intro and the exit together. So I seem happy right now, maybe? We'll see what happens at the end of the video, because I'm not going to be obviously recording the outro till I'm done. So let's get going and let's explain what happened and let's try to see if we can fix it. So, for those of you who don't know, when it comes to arcade machines, you have two pieces that are kind of very crucial to your display, and that is the monitor, which you can see right here, and the bezeled glass that would be in front of it. Basically, it's like a nice little piece of glass, usually tempered or tinted to, kind of avert some of the bright colors from penetrating your eye sockets. And, well, what ended up happening with my arcade machine, look at all those beautiful wires, is a accident happened when the move where the monitor crashed through the glass and basically flew out. If you've ever seen that advertisement for recalls on the neck seat belt, it was a lot like that.
The neck belts, introduced last month in an attempt to reduce head injuries, have been found to cause crushed tracheas, severe spinal damage, and violent decapitation.
Daddy's home. Hi, Dad!
So the first thing I had to do was go through and get all of the glass out of this thing. There was glass everywhere. I opened up the back, I opened up the front, I vacuumed, I swept. You can actually still see some glass. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Right there, still some glass hidden within the unit. And that is the stuff that I've had to deal with this project. I also had to go through and reaffirm all of the controls. There was a lot of stuff here. As you can tell, there's a lot of wires going to these things, and almost everything worked. However, the big problem was my credits buttons weren't working, and after tracing it back to the controls, that is now fixed. So then I had to go through and pull the monitor back. So, imagine like Aliens, how the second mouth comes out of the first mouth of the alien. That's what this was kind of like. As I stated before, this monitor broke through the glass, so it was protruding out. It weighs a ton, by the way. And so I had to open up the back, slide it back through, and now I'm going to go back through and secure it, and that's something I will do actually just right now. So as you can see, I've re-screwed in the monitor to the wood, and these little bits on the side are what originally held the glass in. One side broke, I straightened it back out, and this right here holds in the bottom, basically like a trim piece, and it's loose right now, and completely out. And now I'm going to attempt to put in the new plexiglass. Now the new plexiglass looks like that. Looks really slick, actually looks way cooler than the old one did. I'm going to take off the back and slide it in, and then from there, I'm going to have to put that piece in to hold it, turn it all on, and adjust the screen size ratio just to make sure that it lines up properly with the opening, which you can all adjust all of this with dials on the potentiometer. So without further ado, let's kind of pop that bad boy in and see how it looks. So I got the bezel on. It looks pretty slick, but I will say that it was a little bit of surgery to do it. There's these little wooden bits at the top. You can't see it because it's in there now, but I actually had to kind of chisel them out. So now the last part is, you can see dead on, it's a little bit, the screen isn't quite right. So cool thing about these NeoGeo cabs is it has this little guy here, a bunch of little potentiometers, and you can adjust them. So let's just kind of look what I mean here. You rotate, see it goes up, down, up and down, and all around. So now I'm going to dial it in. I'm going to go through and get it to where it lines up, so when I'm looking at it dead on, it looks good. So that is the next and final step, I guess, apart from kind of rebuilding it, and then we can see how, it'll look completed, I guess. Okay, so it's all in, it's all dialed in, and it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good anyway. Yeah, so now All I have left to do is just kind of slide it back into its original place, kind of get a good panoramic shot of it, and I have the screen dialed in to be the right size. It looks a little tiny bit off from this angle because this is it straight on. So straight on you can see it looks really clean. But yeah, you know what? This little plexiglass replacement was way good because the original was just solid glass, so it didn't have this little NeoGeo logo on it. I think, if anything, I think this might be an upgrade. I'm not just trying to say that to make myself feel better, but I think on the whole, this looks pretty good. So next I'm just going to show a couple just panning shots with better lighting, just so you guys can see it in its completed state. Well, I can wholeheartedly say, after doing the work and chiseling out the wood and screwing everything back in and adjusting the screen, that not only has my NeoGeo arcade cabinet survived, but I can soundly say that it has thrived. I think it looks better than it did originally. I love that new screen. Originally it just had the tempered glass, which is nice, like, don't get me wrong. Very nice, very cool. But now, like, it just matches better. You can see it from here too. The stripes on the angle go straight into the stripes on the actual control deck. It looks slick. You know, I was super disheartened when I was moving and the accident happened. But now that it is fixed and returned, very, very good purchase and very easy modification to do, very easy fix. So, hey, what do you guys think? Do you have any crazy moving stories from when you might have wrecked your stuff like a fool like me? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what you think about that machine, because I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. Hey guys, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks again for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, that would be a very cool thing to do, and you should do it. But hey, as always, my friends, take it easy.